Good morning. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing today? We are in the final days of Leo. I think we have 1 week left in Leo. The moon is currently in Aquarius. We have a full moon in Aquarius at the 27th degree coming in tomorrow morning, Monday morning at, I believe, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, coming in on a sun hour. And this energy for this full moon is coming in to illuminate our blueprint, who we are truly meant to be. And depending on how close you are to that, will determine if you are experiencing, levels of joy or if you are in deep in suffering. One of the greatest lessons that I have learned in my work here, as I work with clients and as I work with myself, because any work that I'm doing with clients, I'm also doing with myself, has been determining value. And it's been really tricky in a capitalist world or in a capitalist society, because in this capitalist Western world, we value everything based upon how much money people have, usually, generally. There are things that we really lean to expertise in. So like if you're a musician, but things have become technical, like technology has taken it over. So now technology can do what Miles Davis did. You know what I'm saying? Like technology can do things that we don't need humans to do any longer. So that's even shifted the value system there. And what has still become the most valuable thing is this thing around money. And I remember when I was in college and I was studying history and politics, and I was going to go to law school. And I was doing an internship with Jesse Jackson, and it just so happened that Bill Clinton was running for president, so he was coming to speak to Operation Push at the time. And during this event, Jesse Jackson, we were in a hotel in Washington, D.C. It was so many years ago, I don't remember which hotel, but Jesse Jackson sat in the middle of the floor in a big chair like he was a king. And I remember thinking, I can't do this. Like, I can't serve other humans like they are special or superior or like they deserve some sort of reverence above me. I can't do it. So I decided that I wasn't going to go to law school and I wasn't going to be in politics. And I had thought about being a lobbyist. And what I realized was those things didn't land with my value system. At 18, 19 years old, I knew like this is going to come against my value system. One time I was selling insurance and selling insurance to teachers. And we had to tell the teachers, like 5 out of 6 people get cancer. And that was a part of the script to get them to buy this insurance. And I was like, this is not my value system. I can't do this. And one of the things that I am aware of is that this country, because we're capitalists at our core, forces people to do things that are against themselves for money. But money is so necessary in our culture. So we do this thing where we compromise our own sense of self, our integrity, for things that we need. Like we need money because we need food. We need money because we need a house to live in. We need money. But over years of doing this, you might have more money, but you don't have any real fulfillment. So we see people accumulate lots of money and they are miserable. They are sad because their money wasn't accessed from a place of deep value and integrity. They made money just doing what could make them money. And what I've seen as a Black woman, it's been really interesting because I work with a lot of Black women, is that we have the power in our culture. Black women have the power in our culture. And people are now starting to really respect us and understand that we've known something. But what we don't have often is a sense of self-love and awareness that isn't based on money, things, your status in life, and what people think of you. We don't have a deep sense of connection to ourselves that will tell us I'm not going to use my value for things that aren't really valuable to me. To the way they can come and get us all to vote because we are tied to their value system. And even though the voting doesn't really help us, it doesn't change our communities, it doesn't change our economy, it doesn't change our true access. We do it because it gives us a sense of value for others. It's about others. We do this for others. And my greatest desire in my life when I was making decisions that at 19 and 20 that I couldn't go to law school and work in politics because it wasn't aligned to my value system. I didn't really know when I was that young what I was doing, but now that I have followed my passion and have walked off the beaten path and have broken ranks with conventionality and, you know, like, because I didn't allow myself to become a wife and a corporate person and, you know, a mother of 3 kids and somebody who's working and taking care. Because I didn't do that, I had to really go into isolation and go into myself and discover what really mattered to me, what was really my value system. And what I discovered was that I had power inside of me that I wanted to access. Now, learning to access that power has been a lifetime of a journey that I didn't understand I was going to be going on when I was making these choices. But now that I'm coming to the end of it in some way, I still have hold of myself, but I don't have a lot of things. I don't have a house. I don't have a husband. I don't have a car that is fabulous. I don't have, you know, access to clubs and things like that. But I do have myself. I have my integrity. I have a great awareness of how I function. I know what feels good to me. I know why I'm here. I understand my purpose, and I use my energy on my own terms. So the reason I'm sharing all this today is because we have Mercury retrograde conjuncting the sun today. And Mercury retrograde in Leo is about your who you really are, your authentic self. The full moon in Aquarius is your blueprint. And what I have discovered is that it takes solitude and desire and compassion and a willingness to access that. The world cannot give it to you. A partner cannot give it to you. Children cannot give it to you, but they can deplete it. They can use it for themselves and deplete it. And what's more valuable than you having access to your gifts, your power, your potential, your understanding, your magic, and using it on your terms as a sovereign being? And for me, I had to forego all the things that the world said were valuable so that I could access this. And now I'm on the verge of accessing it in a way that I've never even imagined. And it has been a very costly experience, but I am so grateful. So I really want to encourage you guys to spend some time today journaling about what you really value or what's in the way. What are the things you put your attention on that don't really have any value for you, but you didn't know? And how can you begin to remove yourself from those ways of being? All right, you all, if you want to work with me, you can check me out at healwithmoonmama.com. Peace and blessings. I really am excited to do the work with women, especially women of color, but all women who are ready to experience the truth and the depths of themselves, who have a profound desire to know who they really are and what they're really made of. I have been working with women for years, and now since I've come back from Bali, I've accessed a new perspective that I didn't have. And so if you are ready and devoted to do the work, please come and have a conversation with me so that I can see how I can support you in getting to your mastery of yourself. Peace and blessings. Have a beautiful day. I'm the Moon Mama. Bye-bye.